Being an opposition figure in a continent like Africa, where abuse of power and human rights violation is the order of the day, is no walk in the park. Around Africa, the script is the same. Political leaders often oppress the opposition with every means possible until they toe the line. What becomes even more surprising is the fact that many leaders, especially in Africa, who treat the opposition with an iron fist, were once in the opposition themselves. Due to long tenure in office and dominance of ruling political parties, many opposition leaders in Africa rarely get elected into political offices. Yet a few have remained dogged and refused to bow to government pressure. They have continued to defy the powers that be despite the oppression they receive in return. Today we bring you the top opposition figures in Africa at the moment. Maurice Kamto. Maurice Kamto is a Cameroonian politician, professor and barrister. He is one of the founders of the Cameroon Renaissance Movement. He was a member of the International Law Commission of the United Nations from 1999 to 2016. He was born on February 15, 1954 in Bafoussam, Cameroon, and belongs to the Cameroon Renaissance Movement. In 2018, Mr Kamto pronounced himself the winner of the 2018 general elections before even the first results were announced, leading the government to brand him an outlaw. Mr Kamto alleged that 6 of the 11 members of the Constitutional Council were biased in President Paul Biya's favor, who has been in power since 1982, making him the longest-serving African president. Diane Rwigara. Diane Shima Rwigara is a Rwandan businesswoman and accountant who stood as an independent candidate in the 2017 Rwandan presidential election. She was born in 1980 to Diane Rwigara and Asina Paul Rwigara. The former financial accountant faced a 22-year spell in jail for inciting insurrection and forgery after she tried to run in the 2017 presidential election against Rwanda's long-term president Paul Kagame. Her mother, Adeline, also faced a 22-year term after sending messages that were critical of the government on WhatsApp to her sister and a couple of her friends. But in a surprise judgment, the court found that both members of the Rwigara family were innocent. Martin Fayulu. Martin Madidi Fayulu is a businessman and lawmaker from the Democratic Republic of Congo. He is the leader of the Engagement for Citizenship and Development Party. He was born on November 21, 1956 in Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo. In 2018 general elections, according to the National Electoral Commission, Martin Fayulu got 6.4 million votes, thereby losing to Felix Tshisekedi, who got 7 million votes, equating to 38.5% of the votes. The voter turnout was reported to be 48%. Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar CGON is a Nigerian politician and businessman who served as the Vice President of Nigeria from 1999 to 2007 during the presidency of Olusegun Obasanjo. He was born on November 25, 1936 in Jeddah, Nigeria. He belongs to the People's Democratic Party, DPP. Since his entry into politics in 1993, Atiku Abubakar has unsuccessfully contested 5 times for the office of President of Nigeria in 1993, 2007, 2011, 2015, and 2019. John Mahama. John Dramani Mahama, born 29 November 1958, is a Ghanaian politician who served as President of Ghana from 24th July 2012 to 7th January 2017. He previously served as Vice President of Ghana from January 2009 to July 2012 and took office as President on 24th July 2012 following the death of his predecessor, John Atta Mills. Mahama is a communication expert, historian, and writer. He is a member of the National Democratic Congress, NDC. After the 2020 general elections, Mr. Mahama claimed that numerous steps had been taken to manipulate the results of the election in favor of the incumbent. A day earlier, the Electoral Commission had said that President Akufo-Addo had won 51.59% of the vote ahead of Mahama with 47.36%. Mahama rejected those numbers. Raila Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga is a Kenyan politician who served as the Prime Minister of Kenya from 2008 to 2013. He is assumed as the leader of opposition in Kenya since 2013, as the new constitution of Kenya does not prescribe for such a position. He was born in Maseno, Kenya on 7th January 1945 and belongs to the Orange Democratic Movement Party. Raila Odinga has contested 4 times for president of Kenya and withdrawn once in the 2017 October polls. Julius Malema. Julius Selo Malema is a South African politician and activist who is a member of parliament and the president and commander-in-chief of the Economic Freedom Fighters, a South African political party which he founded in July 2013. He was born on March 3, 1981 in Seshego B, Polokwane, South Africa. In 2015, during the presidential State of the Nation address session in Parliament, Julius Malema loudly demanded the then President Jacob Zuma to pay back the money from the upgrade to his home, but the Speaker ordered him to leave. Malema refused, and suddenly several dozen white-shirted security officials were pouring into the room. They crowded around the EFF and began to pull the MPs out of the chamber. There were scuffles and loud shouts in Parliament. Shirts were torn. Within a few minutes, all the EFF MPs had been removed from Parliament and the ANC majority began cheering in their seats. Mr. Malema defended his MPs' actions, calling it a legitimate attempt to defend democracy, adding that 7 of his party had been injured and would be pressing charges. Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, known by his name Bobby Wine, is a Ugandan politician, singer and actor. He was born on 12th February 1982 in Kozi Hospital, Central Uganda. Mr. Kyagulanyi is a former Member of Parliament for Kyadondo County East Constituency in Wakiso District in Uganda's Central Region. He also leads the National Unity Platform political party. He participated in the 2021 elections where he lost to the incumbent Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, a result which Kyagulanyi strongly disputed. The Electoral Commission declared that Mr. Kyagulanyi had got 3,631,437 votes, which was 35.08%, thereby losing to Yoweri Museveni, who got 6,042,898 votes, making 58.38%.